all by myself. How we doing, friends? Did we survive Las Vegas so far? Ish? You know, there was a time when this event was like, I better hydrate. That is not this time. I've got a lot of work ahead of me this week, so I've had to keep it tight. I did get over 8 hours of sleep last night. Suck it. Yeah, I don't know if you guys do that. I like, not obsessed with it, but I'm into like tracking the sleep thing. I got a 93 score last night, so this is what gets me excited these days. I am sad to say. Well, as I'm sure most of you know, Jared is not here this weekend, and it's unfortunate because he usually loves coming here. But he's, you know, he's got a little thing he's got to deal with. So he's doing that, and we wish him well and get better soon and all that kind of stuff. Although, I will remind him that I've seen several people that are here with injuries.
Yeah. Yes.
Didn't stop them from showing up, leaving me hanging. I digress. All right, well, we don't have much time, so let's get to some questions. I see your hand shot up right here. Just go ahead and say, okay, yeah, we got mics coming.
So, I know that you did some voice work for Soulja Boy for the New Boys virtual reality video game that's going to be coming out sometime soon. How is that process? Is it different from the voice work that you did with some animated films, or is it kind of similar? And then are you interested in doing more video game work going forward?
Similar, yes. Every project's a little different. You know, with video game stuff, it's more sound bites, whereas when you're doing animated film, it's more, you know, it's more scene work. So, which is also very, very different than filming live action. So, if I'm doing, say, a Warner Brothers, like a Batman movie, I'll go through each line is numbered. So they'll be like, okay, let's go to line 157 and give us 3 or 4 takes of that. And so I'll do it a few different ways. I'll have it off camera, the director's in the booth reads the line that leads into that line, and then I'll get that line. And be like, okay, great, let's do it this way or do it that way. We'll give them a few different options, then we move on to the next line. It's not like we're reading the whole scene and then going back and doing it all over again. So very different than like live action. And then with the video game stuff, it is similar, but it's a little bit more short. So I think one of my lines as a Soulja Boy in the video game was, it's like a first person thing, and you know how like you go to a door and like that door doesn't lock, or that door doesn't open. And then my line was something like, you know, that doesn't open, dumbass. So you know, it's like little short sound bites like that. So very, very different, all unique in their own right. And I do have scheduled to do a few other things in that world coming up. Yeah. Let's go right back here, second row.
Hi, I had asked this question in 2017, but with 3 more seasons afterwards, it was 12, 13. Smithsonian is putting together the Supernatural exhibition. What are the 3 items that are going to represent Dean?
If the Smithsonian is...
They will.
They will. No, they will. They will. They know what's good for them. The Vampire Diary fans show up and throw tomato soup on me. No. What are the three? Okay. Well, oof. That's does the car count? That's kind of its own thing.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, car. Okay, car. Baby. And I think probably a flannel shirt. And then, last but not least,
Whiskey.
see, there could be like the Samulet. There could be dad's leather jacket, even though I only wore it, you know, briefly, unfortunately. Could be the, you know what? Could be pie. Could be pie. I'm gonna go with Dean's Colt, not the old Colt, but Dean's 1911. Because it was probably the prop that he used the most. Like that thing was always in my hands, more than any other prop. So yeah, I think that'd be a good one. Yeah, but they're gonna have to call me because I have them all. All right, let's go all the way over there. Yes. No, just yell it. I can repeat it.
I'm really excited to ask this question because I pretty much asked everybody, but have you seen the show Speed Robbery? Anytime you've been there, have you heard of it? Have you watched it? What's your favorite scene?
Is this that show about hockey?
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen it. Not a big hockey fan. There's not a lot of hockey? So it's false representation?
Very little.
No, I have not seen that show. I have just recently heard of the show. And then I was like, oh, a show about hockey. And then someone was like, no. I was like, oh, what's it about? And upon the description of what it was about, I was like, I don't know that I'm the target audience for that. So, no, I'll stick with Landman.
Yeah. Good choice.
Yeah. But that was a leading question. Don't think I didn't know that. Let's go. All right, all the way over here, yeah. She's like, oh my gosh, oh no, oh. I just raised my hand to see, but I didn't, oh no.
Sorry, it's my first con. It's my first time.
Oh, well, welcome.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Savannah.
Savannah, hi Savannah, what's up?
Hi. So I was wondering, what is your favorite version of Dean to play? Like,
Favorite version of Dean?
Yes. So like Demon Dean, the one with the cowboy hat, shifter, sick Dean, which I love.
I'm gonna go Purgatory Dean.
Yeah.
The only thing I didn't like about Purgatory Dean was Sam wasn't there. And I don't mean that, oh, he's so sweet, he misses his brother. No, because I think Purgatory, Sam and Dean would have been, you know, a really cool kind of, yeah, even though we went to many different worlds and did crazy stuff, that world specifically felt like the most raw. And I just loved the way that they filmed it. I loved the, you know, the unknown aspect of that universe. And I thought the brothers could have really like mixed it up well there. But yeah, that one. Thank you. Right here.
Hi, who's an actor who you haven't previously worked with, whose work and career you really are inspired by and respect?
Tons. I admire a vast variety of actors and actresses in the industry. I mean, you know, I think of careers that I'm just like, yeah, you did it and you just did it, nailed it, you know. Maybe not every movie you made, but you certainly are you know, batting well over 500. And, you know, guys like Matt Damon, you know, I think Tom Hardy's somebody that is, I'm talking like kind of contemporaries. I think he's somebody that, although I don't know that I don't know if I don't want to work with Hardy, 'cause I hear he can be pretty challenging. Not in a bad way, but just, you know, he's got his thing. There are, you know, Leo, I think has done incredible work and continues to do, I think, even better work now. It is, you know, as he's gotten older. Yeah, so there's a lot of, I mean, you look at guys like, you know, Clooney, and you look at guys like Pitt, who are just still so relevant, and still, no matter what they do, it's like people turn out, people watch, and I think there's something to be said about that. So yeah, there's a lot of people that I admire. Those are just a few that come to mind. Yeah. Yes, sir, with a very handsome beard.
Having seen Cliff recently, what I'd like to know is, does he keep you in shape or do you keep him in shape?
He's right there.
Oh, I know.
Oh, okay. Oh, you haven't seen him like a lot recently.
No. He looks excellent.
He does look excellent.
And does he keep you in shape or do you keep him in shape?
I think it's more, does he keep me in check? Or do I keep him in check? And I'd say in that regard, it's both ways. When you've known someone as long as I've known Cliffy and we've worked together, I mean, there was, for well over a decade, I probably spent more time, you know, in the car or even just in his presence than most other people in my life. And so yeah, there's definitely a shorthand there, and he trained me for a little while, but you got to remember, he was lifting a lot more weight than I was at my age when he was my age, and so his view on how to get things done, I'm like, that hurts, and he's like, it's supposed to hurt. But I've definitely learned a lot of things, both as far as training goes from him, and just also life lessons. He's a brother for life, but he finally started taking care of himself. It's been a couple of years. He's been in some pain, but he finally fixed that, and he's doing good. I'm proud of him. So, yeah, thanks. Good question. All right, let's go way in the back. I see some fingers pointing. All right, let's do that one. Get a whole team of people cheering you on there. This better be good.
What is your thought on 6'7"?
What are my thoughts on this bullshit?
Yes.
You have to understand that I've got kids that are just prime ages for all that nonsense. And it's, I've seen it transfer from my oldest daughter to now my youngest daughter. My oldest daughter, it was a thing for a minute, and then she was like, whatever, I'm over that. But now my youngest daughter, she's kind of taken up the reins on that thing. And I mean, we'll be watching a football game and it's be like, offsides, defense, number 6-7, and she's like, Dad, did you hear that? And I'm like, shut up. So my thoughts are, as long as it doesn't mean anything harmful or offensive, and it's just some fun, have at it, kiddos.
Thank you.
Thank you, appreciate it. All right there, glasses. Yes, you.
Hi.
Hi.
I just wanted to ask, what was your favorite episode to film in the whole Supernatural?
Oof. Favorite? I would say the ones that were really unique. Because we did a lot of episodes. I don't know if you know that. There's a lot of episodes, and a lot of them felt very similar to each other because it's, you know, that's just the show. But the ones that we kind of really went outside the box, The French Mistake was one. But I think one of my all-time favorites, both the experience of filming it and then also how it turned out, was the episode Baby.
Thank you.
Thank you, good question. All right, let's go over here. That's you, yep, blonde hair. All right, we're passing a mic down.
Hello, this is my first convention, so you've probably been asked this before.
All right, well, I'll do my best to give a different answer.
How did Eye of the Tiger come about?
How did it come about?
How did that
Okay, that's funny. I was just with Phil Segrisha the other day, who was the director during that episode, and we were talking about this. Just the real quick story was, you know, I'm sitting there laying down in the Impala. They cued the music, and it was literally just supposed to be the fist bumps, or the fist pumps, the dun 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 dun, and then Jared comes in, bangs on the top of the car, and he's like, "Hey," and he's bringing donuts or whatever, and I pop up, and I'm like, "Hey," and I turn the music off, and then we have a scene. That was it. We rehearsed it that way. We did one take that way. We did another take that way. And then the third take, Jared just goes, "I'm gonna see what he does here." And he doesn't come in. And so the music, he missed his cue, and I was like, well, I guess I'll just keep going. And it was like, rising up, and I got up, and I kind of looked around, and he wasn't there, and I was like, all right, well, I grew up in sports. I was always taught to go till you hear the whistle, so I didn't hear cut. And there was an impromptu music video. And that's just how that happened. Yeah, thank you. Okay, right here, plaid shirt. You can just say it out loud. I'll repeat it.
I know we didn't get the ending that you wanted or everybody wanted. If you could rewrite the ending, how would you rewrite it?
She said I didn't get the ending that I wanted, or maybe that everybody wanted, and I don't know that that's true. I think, kind of the story is that I didn't embrace that ending at first, because I was a little like, you have to understand, I've been playing a character for 15 seasons, I don't want to see him go, you know? That was a big part of my life, like playing that guy. I don't want to see him die. So that was my initial kind of response was, I don't know if I like this. Can he die? And so it took me a minute to kind of really step back and step out of myself and my feelings for the character and look at it from a bigger perspective. And in doing that, I found that it was really, look, there was never going to be a perfect ending that pleased everybody. It just wasn't, you know? Somebody was going to complain about whatever we did. I feel like this gave us a real heart-wrenching, heartbreaking, dramatic moment to really kind of tie up the series. And for that, from a storytelling perspective, I felt like it was a really good choice. Again, was it the best choice? I don't know that there was a best choice, but I thought this one was really solid. And I was really proud of it when we did it. I felt really good about how that whole thing turned out. I knew it was gonna get, people were gonna be upset, but the whole point of doing what we do is to make people feel things. That's just good storytelling. And if it made you angry, if it made you sad, if it made you happy, I want to see you outside. And I think that was a way of really making the audience feel something. you know, if you look at the show, you step back and look at the show, there were a lot of like really beloved characters that we killed. And because doing that makes good TV. It makes the audience feel something, you know? It's heartbreaking, it's sad, it's like, no, I can't believe they're killing this character off. And it's like, yeah, but what you feel right now is what the writers are like, oh, this will get them. Because if everything is just, you know, hunky-dory for the whole run of the season, that's boring. But if you're like, I can't believe they killed this person. Or I can't believe this show is not about hockey.
Good one.
It challenges the audience. And that's just good. That's good drama. So, thank you. All right. Let's go far back with the what shirt you got on? The salty shirt? Is that what that is? Yeah, you.
What catchphrase were you most surprised about that took on a life of its own?
What catchphrase? Probably son of a bitch. Largely because those weren't scripted. They started to become scripted. But that's just good writers paying attention to what works. A lot of the early Sons of Bitches was not. That was just, I was like, can we say that? And they were like, yeah, I think we can. I was like, oh, game on. So there were some ad-lib son of a bitches early on, and then that kind of became, you know, Dean's go-to expletive, which I'm sure there were many other expletives that Dean used in a non-broadcast TV scenario, but because of a thing called standards and practices, that was about as far as the envelope was going to get pushed. So that's where I lived. What's that?
And that's why Soldier Boy was created.
That's why Soldier Boy was created? Yeah. I think Soldier Boy would make Dean blush. I know it makes me blush. Oh man, some of the stuff in season 5. I mean, just reading it, I'm like, oh no. That's gonna be a meme. Can't hide from that one.